Welcome back. Democrats now trying to make the midterms all about the Supreme Court ruling on abortion.
This fall, Roe is on the ballot. Personal freedoms are on the ballot.
To me, the answer is simple. It's November. It's the ballot box.
Making Roe versus Wade the law of the land. That's what November will be all about.
But make no mistake, again, it's all on the ballot in November.
Well, you know, I don't blame them, Katie. I mean, the economy is in the crapper. They got a president who can't complete a sentence. You got criminals who don't complete their sentences.
Yeah.
So why not, you know, bet all your money on killing unborn children?
Yeah, it's what they're trying to hold on to. I think this is going to fall flat because they're making the argument that this is on the ballot and you need to elect more Democrats. Democrats are in charge right now. They voted on a pro-abortion bill earlier this year that failed because it was so extreme and would allow partial birth abortion and late-term abortion across the country. And they dishonestly said it would codify Roe when it really expanded Roe. So I'm not really sure the argument of, we're in charge, haven't done this yet, but give us more seats? I don't know.
Yeah, you know, Jessica, we saw this year the Democrats going after parents, calling them domestic terrorists. We saw these horribly, almost nearly violent school board meetings, which were terrible. Now that you're going to go after unborn children, Jessica, is the Democratic Party no longer the party for families?
I don't think that we were ever
a
called
party
that.
for families.
No, we were, but that's you guys.
You have
It's conservative.
Yes or no, Jessica?
I object. I want to say something else. So there's something that's going on. So when the leak happened, conservatives only focused on the leak. They didn't actually want to talk about the implications of this. And I think that there will be a lot of Republicans out there, especially in purplish districts, people who had people that supported them in 2016 but then voted for Biden out there where this ruling will matter. So there is a way to capitalize on it that way. And that's what I would prefer to say.
What do you make of this, Martha? We haven't talked about this yet.
But I do have a new thought on this, and it is that I think that Katie is right. One of the things that happened with the leak, it came out early, it sort of diffused the acceptance and understanding over a longer period of time. And I think that the people who are fired up on cable news networks about this do not actually represent the rest of the country.
Absolutely.
Like I said before, abortion's been declining. It's down 20% in the last 15 to 20 years. And also with these over-the-counter medications that can end a pregnancy quickly, it is not the issue that it once was. And I think with Dana's great point about Hispanic vote, family vote, the Democrats are so in such trouble with the Hispanic voters that honestly, I don't see how you can win an election if you lose. If you were at 78% Biden with Hispanic voters and now you're at 20-something, 30-something, that's a tough equation.
Last word, Dana.
Well, when Nancy Pelosi says that it's on the ballot, well, Republicans get to vote, too, in this election. And I think that Republican enthusiasm may have been dampened if this court had not ruled the way that it did, right? Because of all the work, as Katie was saying, decades of work that's gone into being able to find a case that would overturn it. And the last thing I would point out is that Terry McAuliffe down in Virginia, when he was running against Youngkin, they tried to make it all about abortion.
Right.
And in the end, then the exit poll showed that of the people who thought abortion was the most important issue, 60% of them voted for Youngkin.
There you go.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.